glow. From the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Uh-oh. Hear the stories unfold. From the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. Run the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show. Where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow. Like something bright. Yeah, the spotlight glow. From the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Hear the stories unfold. From the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. Run the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show. Where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow. Like something bright. Yeah, the spotlight glow. From the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Hear the stories unfold. From the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. Run the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show. Where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow. Like something bright. Yeah, the spotlight glow. From the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Hear the stories unfold. From the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. Run the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show. Where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow. Like some.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Live on the Fed Up Show. I am your host, Makia Laree, aka Miss Fed Up, and this is the space where real conversations happen, real stories are told, and real people are empowered to walk boldly in their purpose. This show was created to inspire, uplift, and challenge you to push beyond limitations, silence the doubt, and step fully into the vision that has been placed on your life. Whether you're an entrepreneur, creative, leader, dream chaser, or simply someone looking for motivation to keep going, you are in the right place tonight. So go ahead and tag a friend, share this live, and get ready for powerful dialogue, authentic moments, and life-changing insight, because this is Live on the Fed Up Show, and the conversation starts right now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Live on the Fed Up Show, where powerful voices meet unforgettable conversations. Tonight's guest reminds us that theater isn't just about lights, costumes, and applause. It's about telling stories that heal, challenge, inspire, and leave lasting impressions. Behind every unforgettable stage stage production is someone bold enough to write the vision, courageous enough to produce it, and determined enough to direct it, and talented enough to bring every character to life. Our guests have done exactly that with the powerful stage play, A Father's Love, a production that explores the complexities of family, sacrifice, forgiveness, identity, and incredible impact a father can have on the lives of those he loves. Tonight, we're getting ready to go beyond the curtain. We'll discover the inspiration behind the story, the emotional journey of creating the production, the preparation it took to embody these unforgettable characters, and the message they hope every audience member carries home with them. Please help me welcome the visionary behind this remarkable production, the writer, producer, and director, Niall Martin, along with some of his outstanding cast members, Reverend Jamie Knight, David Tolliver, and Dr. Syrian McConaughey, as well as Terrell Carter, who is absent tonight, but he is also starring in this production. Fed Up family, let's show them some love as I bring them on stage. Hey, hey,
was
hey.
that was
Hey,
dynamic.
hello.
Welcome
That was
back,
How y'all
dynamic.
family.
doing?
That was like that's one of like
Hey,
them.
we are excited to be here.
You sound like one of those speakers at the big time women's conference when it's like 20,000 people in there and they going berserk. Let us welcome them right now. Make some noise. Coming to the stage. And everybody going crazy just because you would. They going berserk.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can you hear us?
that was powerful. My God.
Okay.
Yes,
Interview over.
yes,
Interview
I
over.
was listening to my boy. Hey, that's what the introduction is all about, to hype him up, because you all actually deserve it. I've seen small clips on social media, and I've watched you all since I've seen the announcement of the play. So I know you're worth all the hype, okay? So I'm glad that you all have joined us on Live on the Fed Up Show so the people can hear about it who haven't heard about it yet, and make sure they know that you all are headed to Miami, Florida, August the 29th. So again, thank y'all so much for joining. And look, I know you all are busy because y'all are some celebrities, baby. Y'all booked and busy, okay? So we're gonna jump right into it, and just ask you these questions, and let's get to know the cast and find out about A Father's Love. So to jump right in, to the producer, writer, director, Mr. Martin. Every great stage play begins with one defining moment. What life
Mhm.
experience or emotion inspired you to write this stage production?
Well, definitely, one of the main things for me to inspire to the write this production was not having a relationship with my father. I always longed for that love and affection and attention from my father. So one way my healing process was for me to write the show A Father's Love and let the audience know on how I healed and how you can be helped, and actually how to navigate through secrets and through different revelations.
Yes, yes. And then you became courageous enough to put out auditions and cast people to bring those characters to life. Let's talk about that audition process. What moved you to select these wonderful people that are playing these characters in this production?
With Dave Tolliver, he's a powerful, powerful singer. I remember in high school, actually his song "Alone." I cried off that song. I was in a relationship with somebody and broke up with that person, and it just broke my heart. And so I knew somebody else that knew him, and so that's how that relationship came about. Jamie, I've been knowing. She's like my little sister. I've been knowing her for a long time now. Um, and I know her brother, and that's how that came about. And I said, "Hey, Jamie, I have this role. I want you to do it." A lot of my productions, I handpick people. Sometimes I do a huge casting call. Matter of fact, we're actually going to be having a huge casting call the end of this year for some other projects that I'm going to be doing. And then also too, I always wanted to work with Terrell
Me.
Carter. See him on television, and I called his management up one time, and he was on board. He believed in the project and everything. And just like all my other cast members, a lot of times I just handpick them. I see them on social media, I see what they're doing, or I'll call another playwright, another producer, and say, "Hey, what do you think about this person?" And then I'll call them up. "Hey, you want to do my production?" But I know we're definitely going to be doing a huge casting call for numerous other projects that we have in store.
And then where you get my cousin, Dr. McConaughey from, baby? Where you get my cousin from? Because hey, she got people from Alabama, so that's my cousin.
Well, actually, she was actually handpicked through one of our mutual friends, Donald. And I said, "Donald, listen, what you think about her? I know you worked with her in the past, and I've seen her performance before. I want her a part of my show. Do you think she would do this show?" And Donald was like, "Sure, yeah, she'll do the show." So I called her up, and I was like, "Hey, I got a part for you. I want you to play Mama Sanders, and I think you'll be a really good fit for it." So that's how that came about with
That's
her.
what I'm talking about. I like that. And I tell people I do stage plays as well. And the current play I'm doing, Grief, Grudges, and Guilt, I chose people who I've worked with before. I didn't even do audition because I just knew them from the past. And this play was personal for me. So I knew that they would bring it to life the way I needed it to do. And I didn't want to go through all the pulling and tugging of trying to get somebody to pull those parts off, that wasn't familiar with stage plays or whatnot. So I definitely understand that hand picking process. And then Reverend Jamie Knight. Now, first of all, for those who don't know you, are you a reverend in real life, first of all?
I'm an actual ordained reverend in real life. Yes.
Yes, yes. She said, ain't no Dr. Brian pulling around here. She said
No,
ordained.
no, no, no. I'm ordained. I got the ordination certificate. I got the master in divinity. I am credentialed.
Yes, baby. So what drew you to say yes? And is there anything about your character in the play that you can relate to personally?
Well, what drew me to say yes is this is a story about real life. And I think that too often when we talk about the church, one reason I believe why people get drawn away is because there are so many real life situations that are not really addressed in church. And so it leaves people struggling, it leaves people in pain, it leaves people to suffer in silence when we could just be talking about it. So I thought that this was an excellent topic because it's about something that's happening right now, every day. A lot of people are going through, and it really needs to be addressed. And in terms of myself personally, I don't know, just the fact that she's a woman. I mean, maybe not myself now. I don't know about myself at any time, but just being a woman and being able to relate to suffering and loss and wanting things very deeply without giving the story away, that you're not able to get. So maybe in that respect, yeah.
Yes, I love it. And Dave Tolliver, look, I asked a question 2 weeks ago when the marketing company sent me the email about bringing you all on. I asked them a question. Who remember the group Men at Large? Oh, baby, they went berserk. I said, yes. So Dave Tolliver coming on. Now, with that, since we know you can blow and you can sing, are they going to witness you singing in the production? Can they catch that voice?
No, I'm not going to do any singing this time. I'm just strictly putting my acting chops. No, I'm singing my tail off. I'm singing.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all. Y'all can't hear me. I've learned to. Yeah, you can hear me, man. Stop that. Good. I don't want to put my face that close to that. I'm good. So what I'm saying is, yes, I'll be singing. I think I sing two or three songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 songs. He underpaid overwork. You know how it go. The black writers and directors always want a whole bunch and not give you much. No, but yeah, I'm definitely singing my tail off. I'm singing a song that everybody loves. Just y'all come. I'm singing. That I'm like a hired gun. I'm not the guy they call that. Oh man, he can act his tail off, even though I can. I mean, but it is what it is. But it's this production. Out of my whole career, I've done like about 60 productions, and this one is top 3 all time for me, all time, just based on the storyline, the courageous steps that he takes in this play is something that you wouldn't see ordinarily in black theater. You might see it on Broadway, excuse me, or somewhere else like that. But the things that he does in this play, black promoters and story and playwrights, they're not willing to take that much of a chance. And as you see the progression of relationship exposure, and if that's the way you can on television, you have to have something for everybody. And if you're afraid to feed everybody, then nobody's going to come to your party. You got to have something for everybody at the party. If you want everybody to come to the party, you got to feed everybody and have something that they all like. And he covered all the bases with this. He's just a brilliant guy. It's little bro.
That's what's up. And I can tell just from meeting you backstage and now, you're definitely the character of the cast. Okay. So yeah, you can act and sing. Okay. But with your part, was it hard for you to make your part feel authentic versus just memorizing the lines? Are we going to actually feel like this is more than the Dave Tolliver? This is actually the character in the play that Martin wrote. Was it hard for you?
No, it wasn't hard, because here's the thing. I just lost about maybe 200 pounds, and when you're 400 or 500 pounds, you're typecast. You know what I mean? And so I'm always daddy or grandpa, the criminal, the joke, the one that gets hurt. Now I'm ready for the love scenes. You know what I'm saying? You ready, Tyrion? No, so with this, I can honestly say when somebody calls a spade on me, I will. I am a bit grouchy. I don't tolerate foolishness, and so when I'm called out on my things, I might be like, man, whatever. But I'm the type of person that'll come back and be like, I apologize. You were right. My bad. And I hate that I'm that type of person, because I just don't like conflict. I don't like. But in this play, daddy's something else.
Daddy's something else.
And I can be that, but I'm going to go back. I'm not going to let. I can just tell you, gotta just come see, because if I tell you everything, then I'll blow it. Just like Jamie said, Jamie, baby. Yeah, if I keep going, I'm long-winded. If I keep going, it'll expose what you're gonna see. So, bing, it's out of there.
Got you. I like that you said you're long-winded. My cast members call me long-winded. Okay, so I understand. You just got something to say. We want to make sure you get all of it. That's it.
It's not even that. But the thing I learned about raising kids today, you got to do flashcards, and y'all are college graduates and high school with honors. Why do I have to give you flashcards every time I say something? Well, you shouldn't do that. Why are you body shaming me? What are you doing? I just said don't put that on that. Okay, yeah, okay. This is what I mean. So I have become long-winded, and now they don't want to hear it, but I gotta explain it to you. You know what I mean? That's everybody from my age group down. They didn't got. Go ahead. Top of the morning.
Good. Well, I do want to bounce back on two things. One, congratulations on losing 200 pounds. I'm 83 pounds down, so I like that lost weight.
Yes, girl, yeah.
And then two, I want to go back and piggyback off Reverend Knight when she said the play is relatable. That's one of the biggest things as a writer that we try to do. Make sure that our production and the script and the play is relatable to the audience, because it's enough people shooting the bobo and telling lies and creating fiction and fairy tales. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to sit in the audience and be like, oh, that happened to me, or I remember when, that's familiar. So yeah, that's how you bring them in. That's how you keep them coming to show after show. And then Dr. McConaughey, let me ask you, which scene do you believe will resonate the most with the audience, and why?
Probably a scene where I kind of have a long monologue. And you're going to see my character just really talk out loud what she's feeling, what she's just gone through. But you see a range of emotion for her. It's she comes to a resolve in that monologue. You see her strength come alive in that monologue. So I think that piece of it is going to really resonate with the audience.
I
Yes.
think there are quite
And
a
with that
few
monologue that she's talking
episodes.
about, it's so powerful because she's talking to God. She's looking
Man,
at the Bible. She is pretty much, she's asking God, why does she has to choose between the man that she loved and the child that she birthed? So it's very, very emotional monologue that she does. The show has its highs, it has its lows, it has your laughter. We have Juanita in the show as well, who brings the comedy to the show. And one thing I do want to point out about Dave, and when we did the show in I think it was in Washington, D.C. at the Warner Theater, and when he was doing his scene with Matthew, I was like, is Dave really crying up there? Like literally tears and snot was coming down his nose. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a real
I'm Viola
powerful
Davis, the male
emotional
version.
show. As well as Jamie Knight. She has a scene in there where she's just so hurt. Her heart is just bleeding because she's so hurt and devastated. She literally she get on her knees and she crying out to God for guidance and for favor. So the scenes are very, very powerful and emotional.
She also does a full concert in the play too, so y'all be ready for that.
You know what, Dave? Dave.
I'm going to tell you this: these scenes, sometimes you get caught up in the emotion of it. I deal with like I don't it doesn't control me, but I deal with like depression and anxiety. You know what I'm saying? And as a black man, I go to my therapist and I take care. I stay. You know what I mean? I'm not. It's not going to take me out. But these scenes and these things that we go to when they say that art imitates life, sometimes I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I get caught up in it, and I'm gone. Like the other day, I had an interview with my group, and the guy was interviewing Mark from Levert, and he had a lot of unresolved issues that I know he hasn't tackled, but he always talks to me about it on the phone, and it was just a bunch of disdain in the way that he was done wrong in his exit, the tall skinny one in Levert, and the interview was talking to him, and I've heard him tell the story so many times, but I saw the hurt in his face when he was talking about it, and he was trying to hold it back, but it was a tears coming here, and I lost it because I get it, and it's like these things, these scenes, and sometimes even when you go to therapy or when you deal with your emotions, they're still you still don't get the chance to express yourself, and these scenes sometimes when you're doing them, man, God dog, man, it's therapeutic, especially for me. I can't wait to get there. I can't because it takes you away from all the BS that's going on at home or stuff like that. And then you get here and you with family. We've been doing this for a long time, and the play means so much to me because I'm gonna end it because I don't want Niall to start crying. I got injured a long time ago, and I couldn't work for like 3 years. Him and this other lady was the first person to call me and literally get me back out there to get me back on my feet. And I'll forever be eternal to him for that. You know what I'm saying? If it were I was man, I was driving Uber, I was doing a bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have been doing. I was doing and so that ain't me. And I realized that I didn't send my prayers up the right way. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking. When I tell you about the one-legged man, I not asked for that. I was kicking myself in all the wrong areas. But yeah, go ahead. Therapy.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? Yeah, but I'm glad you're vulnerable enough and courageous and brave enough to speak on that, because those on the outside would look and say, hey, these are famous people. These are people who are doing shows, selling out theaters, and they think everything is good and peachy, on your end. And a lot of times I tell people what you see on TV and what you see on stage is not what that person is actually going through. A lot of us are dealing with some things. And that's why you say it's
Everybody
relatable.
is.
That's why you say yes, and that's why you say it comes out on the stage, and that's what it's supposed to do. I tell them my show is supposed to give you a release and healing, because baby, I'm a cry. So if I'm gonna be back here to the backstage messing up my makeup, I want y'all in the audience messing up y'all makeup too. And that's what it's all about. But I do want to say, Martin, you wrote this production. What was the most challenging part about writing the characters out?
The most challenging part for me was Matthew's scene at the end, where he finally forgives his father.
Woo.
So that's the most challenging part for me with this particular show.
Okay, and I'm gonna take a
So it
wild
took me
guess.
some time.
Is Terrell Matthew in the show?
That's
Yes,
my
he's
son,
Matthew in
Yes,
the show. He's a
he's Matthew.
powerful,
Okay.
powerful actor.
man.
He's a
Okay.
powerful actor. He really brings the emotions. He brings the charisma.
Mhm.
He really tells the story of Matthew's journey. You know,
Mhm.
we touch a little bit on mental health as well in the show. So yeah, so it's that I would say that was the most hardest scene for me to write was the scene between Matthew
Hey,
and his father.
yo, that's man. Let me, that scene at the end,
What they
dog.
saying over there?
Man, that scene that that scene at the end, dog, is really powerful.
It is. It is. It really is.
It's man, it is it's this whole production is yeah, man. Anytime he had called me to do this, I'm coming. I didn't take some tour dates to come out on this date with him, and I missed a couple because coming out. So I just love being with him. I love being with the crew. Like we fam. Like I love Jamie. You know what I'm saying? She no nonsense, and you know she's cool. You know we miss a couple people that have gone on, but hey, the cream will rise to the top. So I guess the cream is still here. You know what I'm talking about?
Most definitely. Well, I want to ask Dr. McConicle, for someone out there who've experienced a strained relationship with their father, what do you hope they gain from watching this production play out on stage?
That there is hope. That even though it looks bad, you've gone through a lot. There's been a lot of tears, anger, all kind of emotions, all kind of strain. There is hope. You can reconcile. You can emerge from the ashes, and just don't give up. You know, I'm just so honored to be part of
With me,
something just entitled "A Father's Love." That title,
Title
um,
alone.
I believe, carries so much weight. We hear about a mother's love a lot.
man. Come
You know,
on,
Yes.
we
sis.
mother's love over here, mother love over there, a book about it, you know, plays about it, movies about it, commercials about it, whatever.
Mhm.
The father's love isn't talked about often.
Mhm.
And I don't think everyone understands the weight that it carries, the words of a father, just the father's voice
Mhm.
can change the whole situation.
Tell him,
Uh,
baby.
and so and so this play, I think the audience will walk away with that, like, oh wow, um a father's love is that important,
Hmm.
and it's worth doing whatever has to be done to
Mhm.
rekindle it, whatever was lost, whatever was interrupted. It's so valuable that it's worth doing whatever to get it back, to rekindle it, to re-inject the nurturance from the father.
Most
If I can
definitely.
add, if I can add something to that, I think because that this story is partly my life, or parts of it now, not all of it, parts of it, and you know the way to get through it is if you have to find some type of freedom for yourself, and you have to find a way to forgive the other person, not for them, but for yourself, and that's something that took me 37 years to do with my dad. You have to free yourself or to sink your battleship because the other person on the other side that inflicted all the hurt and the pain, 90+% of the times, they like, I ain't did nothing. I already gave it to guys. I ain't listening to you. They always use that to get out of there. Nah, you got to
Mhm.
find a way to free yourself. You got to,
Right.
yeah, you got to free yourself. Other than it'll sink your battleship. It'll kill you before they kills them. Real talk.
For
Oh, thank
sure.
you.
Yes. And,
Well,
and Reverend Knight, for those who are sitting out in the audience watching this show, when they leave the show, what is one sentence from a father's love? With one sentence, if they leave, that everybody, majority of the people when they leave, they're gonna quote. What sentence of that show you think it'll be?
That
Love.
they gonna quote.
Yeah.
Love. The word that'll be in the forefront of their mind will be love, because that is the theme, the overarching theme throughout the entire story. Whether it is the love that you want that you're not getting, whether it's the love that you have and want to protect, that's the overarching theme. And so I think that's what they'll leave with.
And I guarantee it's going to make people think different. You know, a lot of times these young men are bitter and they're programmed to think that way. It'll make them think, because you never know what anybody has gone through. And that was the only way I was able to forgive mine, because I found out that what he inflicted on me was the same thing his father inflicted on him, and my mother, same thing that his father inflicted on his. So and they thought this man was the greatest thing that ever walked since Jesus. And I'm like, okay, that's what's wrong with him. Yeah.
Most. And then I want to ask you too, Mr. Martin, for those who are storytellers and writing plays, or aspiring to be a playwright, looking back, what has this production taught you about being a leader of the production, storytelling, and most of all, just trusting your vision?
Well, the major thing it taught me is to be patient, to be honest with you. You know, through this whole journey is honestly be patient and just wait, and just make sure you have a plan. I live by this quote all the time. It is best to prepare for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. I remember when I was 16 years old, I started working on my production handbook, because I started No Job Production at the age of 16. So I started working on my handbook, and people would ask me, why are you working on a tour handbook? You're not even going on tour. And look, we're on tour. So we have a handbook, we have our policy and procedures, you know. So I live by that quote. It's best to prepare for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared.
Amen.
Wow.
Yes, I like that. And I don't take things as coincidence. I feel like everything is alignment. I feel like God strategically placed people in situations on our path when we're on a certain journey. And I got the email to bring you all on for a reason. And I feel like it was because God felt me questioning, look, is I supposed to keep going with this? You know what I'm saying? Maybe they stressing me out, Jesus. They stressing me out. But no, but to see it and to see, like you said, you started at 16, to see where you are now. And I tell them I'm waiting to. I've been nominated numerous times for numerous award shows, and they was like, "You have your speech ready if you win." Yeah, it was prepared years ago, baby. I've been waiting to win. That's it. We're ready for it.
You know, it's so funny you say that, because I actually have a speech actually myself. So it's funny you say that. Yeah, definitely.
We got to prepare for it, because it's going to come. I had to learn. A lot of people have told me I had to learn too. That if he gave you the vision, he didn't give it to you for you to fail. So you just got to run and see what the end's going to be, and believe and trust in yourself, and have good people like you got right now with you to hear the excitement of their voices, to hear how they speak about your production and the play and the script. That means they are in tune. They believe in your vision like you believe in, and that's what you need with you, because sometimes you can catch the wrong people who don't believe in the vision and the story, and it shows on stage. It definitely will show on stage. So let's get them to the good, juicy part of this, and that is, where is the next production headed? Tell it to them.
Well, right now we're working on. Well, after this production is over, we're working on Chicago and Philadelphia. That'll be the last two stops. Then I have my book that I have that's going to be coming out August 29th, called A Father's Love. It's going to be on Amazon and about over 100 other platforms that it's going to be on. And then also too, I'm working on a Father's Love coloring book, and I'm hoping to have that out by August 29th as well. But if you're in South Florida, definitely check out A Father's Love at the Julius Littman Theater on August 29th. Tickets can be purchased on Eventbrite. Just so you know, VIP is already sold out, but we still do have other tickets that's still available.
Yes, you heard it. VIP is sold out. Usually that'd be the last to go sometimes, honey. So if the VIP is gone, now y'all better get on the general mission and let's sell Miami out, okay? August the 29th. What time does the doors open?
So the doors open at 6:30 p.m.
And the show starts at
7:30, and we start on time. So 7:30, my tour manager Richard is like, listen,
Yes, he
the
is.
show has to start. He don't play.
He don't.
Man,
I don't
forget
even run the
Dickie.
show at that point. He's in charge.
Yeah.
Forget Richard, man.
He don't
Forget
play.
Richard, man.
He don't play.
I love that. But you know what? When I do news interviews, that's what I tell them. It's like, what time does it start? On time. On time.
Yeah.
And they know if it don't, oh my God. Reverend Knight, I do some cussing then. Cause Reverend Knight, I'm like,
Not cussing.
it's a gospel show, but they make me cuss then, Reverend. I ain't
Not
gonna lie.
cussing.
I ask God for forgiveness though after I get through cussing, but I let some words loose then because I'm as a person who used to go watch productions live and still do. One thing I can't stand is to be somewhere sitting and you said the thing supposed to start at 7:30 and here we are at 7:53 and we still listening to the music over the speakers. Open these curtains.
Exactly.
Therefore,
And you
I'm
know what? I do want to make a point too with this show. This show is for mature audiences.
Yes, it is.
It contains adult language, content, and brief nudity. Okay, so it's not for the kids. It's for mature audiences.
Who getting naked?
Me. I take my shirt off at the beginning when we get home from this vacation.
Oh, my
Me
Lord,
and
Lord
my
have
wife
mercy.
be in there.
I ain't got time to fool you, Dave. Dave, you supposed to get 200-pound lost body. Okay.
It's gonna be Dave.
I love it. I love it. Tickets are on eventbrite.com. Now, if tickets aren't sold out by the time the doors open, can they purchase tickets at the venue or all tickets have to be purchased online?
Yes, they can purchase tickets at the venue as well.
Okay, but we're saying August the 29th, tickets gonna be sold out before the doors open. Okay, we claiming a sold out before the doors open.
Exactly.
And where can they find out more information about A Father's Love stage play? If they want to watch previous shows, clips, or anything, where can they follow you all at?
They can follow my page, The Real Niall Martin. That's Nial Martin, Martin, on Instagram, as well as Facebook and on TikTok.
Yes, and I'm gonna give them this flyer real quick. I'm trying to see I don't remember if it has the date on it, but we're gonna drop this flyer one more time real quick before we wrap up. There it is.
That's my joint there. Yeah. Look at this is like a daytime soap opera. This the new Beyond the Gate.
I like that type of talk, Dave. I like that. There it is right there. You are Nia Martin's Father's Love, August 29th, 2026. Show starts at 7:30 p.m. They go to Cash. You got Dave Tolliver from Men at Large. You got Reverend Jamie Knight. You got Dr. Syrian McConaughey. You got Terrell Carter from the hit show Beauty in Black. He over there, Alternative Varney, to be over there crying on the stage trying to. So y'all go pull up on them in Miami, Florida, and catch big production, okay? Don't come in up with no bathing suits on. Put on some clothes now and go.
I know that's right.
Now,
I love Miami.
Look, for those, because I do red carpets at my shows because I love to meet and greet and take pictures with the people. Is there an opportunity after the show or before the show where they can take pictures with the cast and greet the cast?
Well, that's part of the VIP experience. You get the opportunity to meet the cast and take a photo with them.
Well, sorry, General Mission folks. Yeah. Y'all take them from afar, okay? Be outside the parking lot waiting by their bus or something.
That's the first thing they say is, "Where's Terrell? Where's Terrell at? Where's Terrell? Ooh, that's a fine man. Where's Terrell? Where's Terrell?" I'll be like, I was in the play too.
Well, since you said that, let me ask you before we get ready to wrap up. Y'all, how has it been to be able to work with Terrell Carter, the one everybody is posting and talking about right now? Because he's been around a long time, but I don't know what it was about Beauty in Black. Well, yeah, I do know what it was about Beauty in Black, but now he's everywhere. But what has been that experience to be able to work with that brother?
For me, that's a little bro.
Yes, and everybody. He's humble. He's very humble to work with. He's, he likes to relax. He's normal. He's a very humble person. He's a good person.
Good dude. This is my second time working with him. We did a play together in 2009 called Soul Kittens Cabaret with Monifa and my God, what is it? Nikki Gilbert. It was her production from Browntown. She just won that settlement with was it P-Land or whatever it's called on what's name? Because it's the same story. That and Burlesque, it's all the same story. But anyway, yeah, He good dude. You know, he's very guarded, but for good reasons. And but when you with him, real cat, real dude. He was in town yesterday, and I cussed him out. I was like, dude, how I find out about your concert here and you ain't tell me? Oh, like, dog, come on, man, what's up?
That's what's up. Well, I do too. One thing I have to do, because I believe in making sure people are enlightened when they don't know. I'm gonna start with Reverend Jamie Knight. Miss Knight, besides a father's love, is there anything else you have coming out that the people can support you on?
I do. I actually have a new single out right now. It's called Award Winning Love. It's a gospel love song. I have a new book out called Sis Please Rest. It's a devotional that is inspiring women to understand the importance of rest. I also have a children's book out in honor of my late father, James Sugarman Knight. It's called The Adventures of King Sugarman, and it has biblical lessons for children.
Sugarman.
Yes, I'm gonna make sure StreamYard clip that. Clip that, StreamYard.
Sugarman.
We'll make a short clip of that. We're gonna make that get posted. Mr. Tolliver, anything you got coming out soon for the people to support?
So I've been dabbling with my other passion with rap. I don't do vulgar, nasty stuff, but it's about life, love, relationships. You might hear a clip here and there. It's a video and single out for Too Much Pain. That first one is dealing with mental health. The second single is called Never Fall in Love Again. It's out right now. I'm also touring with the group Levert Experience. That's myself, Joe Little from the Rude Boys, and Mark Gordon, the last living member from the group Levert. You know that he was, the tall, skinny one in the group. And we are at the City Winery in Atlanta on the 9th, in Philly on August 18th. It's a bunch of days. Just follow the Levert Experience or Dave Minute Large, and we'll be there. We in Chicago on the 10th of September, St. Louis, with a bunch of other dates in between there, but we hitting the wineries up right now. And the 9th, Atlanta, y'all on deck. And my birthday is next Thursday too, so I'm expecting gifts. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, then, Dr. McConaughey. Dr. McConaughey, what do you have that we can support, Mel?
Well, I just was part of a TV pilot that just wrapped last month. It's
Superstar.
Called As For Me and My House, Sundays is for Church. I played the deaconess, the messy deaconess. She was all up in mess. That was a fun character. So hopefully it gets picked up by network. So just you can follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as I get more information as to how people can view this TV pilot. I will definitely put it on those pages, but it should be an exciting production.
Yes. And producer Martin, you told us you got 2 books that's going to drop on August the 29th, and you're preparing for the next leg of the tour for A Father's Love. Is there anything else we need to know about? Did we lose Jamie? I think we lost Jamie. Anything else, Dr. Martin? Producer Martin, on your end?
Niall.
Oh, he might not can hear us.
Niall, Jesus Christ.
He can't hear us.
Niall. He went out.
Yeah.
All these folks with all this money and got these horrible internet connections. Jamie, director Niall.
But we'll get that
all this money.
We'll get that information from him. See, hopefully he'll try to come back on real quick as we wrap this up and close out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the cast of the hit stage play, A Father's Love. They're headed to Miami, Florida on August the 29th. That is a Saturday. So you got time to sleep, rest, and get ready for work on Monday. But you better go to church on Sunday, okay? After you witness production, all right? So make sure you grab your tickets off of Eventbrite.com. Follow all of these talented individuals on social media right now. You see their names. They're on Instagram. I know. Is anybody on Facebook? Anybody on Facebook as well?
I'm on Facebook as well, and TikTok.
Yeah,
and TikTok.
At Reverend Jamie.
And TikTok.
And TikTok is do Dave Tolliver. I want to sing at somebody's church Sunday. Who got it?
There he is. Martin, you can hear us now?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear us?
Jesus Christ, bro.
Somebody text him and tell him to exit out and come back in.
He did.
Okay. He did, I think.
Yeah, he did. He came back. He didn't came out.
I removed him. Yeah, I removed him trying to see
let me tell you what he said earlier. He has a children's book coming out. He also has he's doing the play and he's doing it in Philly and another city. Also, he's Chicago and Philly. Then he's going to film the stage play, and then he's going to do the movie. There you go. And then he has a children's book, and that comes out on the day of the play, August 29th. Hey. There it is.
Hey, Martin, can you hear us? Can you hear us now, Martin? Yeah, he did. So he's gonna have to exit out and come back in real quick. But I'm gonna do the closing so they can know. Listen, everybody, tonight has been more than just an interview. It has been a reminder of why storytelling matters. To Niall Martin and this incredible cast, thank you for using your gifts to create something that doesn't simply entertain. It encourages conversation, strengthens families, inspires healing, and reminds us that love has the power to transform lives. Every rehearsal, every rewritten line, every late night, and every sacrifice has led to a production that has the potential to leave a lasting impact on everyone who experiences this production. To our viewers, if tonight's conversation moved you, don't stop here. Go experience A Father's Love for yourself. Support live theater, support independent creatives, support the storytellers who continue to pour their hearts into productions that make us laugh, cry, reflect, and grow. Okay, before we close, I want to tell all of them once again, thank you all so much for sharing your story with us and your talents with us once again. And thank you, director and producer and writer Martin, Reverend Jamie Knight.
Now I can hear you. I was having technical difficulties.
Okay.
I couldn't hear you for some reason.
I told him everything.
Hey, we had the benediction now. We had the benediction, Martin. That's it.
That's it.
But no, just telling you, thank you so much for spending this evening with us and telling us about A Father's Love. I pray a successful debut and a sold-out debut for you all in Miami, and I pray I can catch it and witness it before you end this tour. Congratulations in advance. To the incredible Fed Up family that supports every week, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you share this live, like it, comment, tag, and short clips will be posted to Instagram shortly so that those clips can go viral and we can lead them to the full interview on YouTube. Okay, until next time. Remember this, some stories end with a curtain when the curtain falls, but the greatest stories continue in the lives that they inspire, okay? So good night, God bless, and keep walking boldly in your purpose. It was producer Martin, Dave Tolliver, Dr. McConnell Cole, and Miss Reverend Jamie Knight, and your girl, Makia Laree, aka Miss Fed Up, and we came live on the Fed Up Show. We love y'all and good night. Peace.
Hey, you just read your answer.